Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. This video is going to be a brow routine. I have gotten some really amazing comments and compliments on my brows, so I thought that I would share my routine and kind of what I've been doing since this product launched, the Anastasia Brow Definer. I alternate between two shades, and they are Ebony and Dark Brown. For this tutorial, I'm going to be using the shade Ebony, which is probably more than likely the closest color to my actual brow hairs. And then I use the Anastasia Tinted Brow Gel to set my brow hairs in place, and to clean up my brows, I use the Anastasia Concealer as well. So it's a trio of Anastasia products. Not really any specific reason why, those just happen to be the products that I find work the best for me. So if you're interested and want to see how I achieve my brow look, then please keep watching. So starting out, as you can see, my brows are pretty darn bald and sparse. And it looks super weird. Like, I would never ever wear a full face of makeup without filling my brows in. So let's get started. First, I just like to pick up the spoolie that's on one end of my Anastasia Brow Definer, which, by the way, is my favorite product, pencil, whatever you call it, to fill in my brows. This is all that I use, and then I just use a concealer to clean it up. So I will start by using the spoolie on the one end, and then I just kind of comb through, and my brows kind of grow, I don't know, like some of them grow up, some of them grow down, so I just kind of comb them in a direction, not really going down, but just kind of going across. And then I like to comb these in the front kind of upwards, so then I can get an idea of what shape that I want. Then I just kind of put the pencil flat against sort of the center, bottom center of my brow, and then I start kind of making short hair-like strokes across the bottom, and that will create the shape. And then I'm just gonna kind of fill in the areas that are most sparse, and then I'll also go across the top the same way to then further create the shape that I want. And then I'll fill in the tail, and then fill the rest of the brow in. And the whole time I'm just kind of filling it in with this flat side down. And then I'm just going to comb the product through. And then for the front, I just kind of go very lightly along the bottom using those small hair-like strokes. And then I'll just take this flat end, the pointier side pointing down, and then I just kind of flick it upwards and create a few little hair-like strokes there. But I'm not adding too much product in the front because I don't want it to be dark in the front at all. And then I just use my spoolie to comb that in. And then I just do a quick once over to make sure that I'm filling in any areas that I'm missing patches, I guess. Then, to clean up the brows and to kind of just make them look more defined, I'm going to grab some concealer, and I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Concealer in the shade 1.5. And this is pretty close to my skin tone. You don't want to go too light because you definitely don't want, you want them to be highlighted, but you don't want that area to look crazy with, really bright concealer. So then I'm just going to take my Sigma F70 concealer brush, and you can use any kind of flat concealer brush, and I'm just going to go across the top blend that in. And I just go over it with my finger to like kind of further blend it. And then across the bottom as well. To finalize the brows and to make sure that they kind of stay in place, because some of mine are really long and so they tend to kind of stick down or stick up. I'm going to set all the hairs in place using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Tinted Brow Gel. I'm using a lighter shade because I feel like it just adds a little bit more dimension to the brows like you would normally have if, you know, they were your natural brow hairs. So then I just kind of comb that through with the product, but I'm not using too much pressure because I don't want to, you know, remove any of the product that I used to fill them in. And then in the front, I just make sure to kind of really define and concentrate the product there because I want that part to stay up. I feel like it looks more natural that way. So as you can see, big difference between this side and this side. I'm going to go ahead and fill the other one in and I will be right back. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I obviously have very sparse brows naturally because I might be giving my age away a little bit here, but when I was, you know, in my early teens, it was kind of in to have really thin brows, so I plucked them away and they never really quite grew back. I ended up with super sparse brows, but for those of you out there who have that same problem, you can definitely fill them in and create the shape that you want with them. I just follow my natural shape ultimately. If you enjoyed this tutorial, then please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you have, thank you so much. I just recently hit 300 subscribers, so thank you so much. I appreciate all the love and the nice comments, and I will see you guys on the next video.